Hey friends, it's Amy Molea at Keller Realty in Springfield, and today we're going to visit a little bit about the home inspection process. When you hire a home inspector, you may think of them the way that you think of a general practice doctor. You're going to go to your doctor and you feel like there might be something wrong, there might be something that needs a diagnosis, and so you're going to go visit with him. And your doctor is going to say to you, overall, you've got a really clean bill of health. There are a few things that I want to test additionally for. And actually, I'm not an expert in that field, so I'm going to recommend that you consult a professional. Maybe it's for your eyes, or maybe it's for your blood sugar. But that general practitioner isn't qualified to completely diagnose a problem that an expert is needed for, okay? So now when you are hiring a home inspector, they're going to give you a broad overview, a wide range of things. Keep in mind, they are only at that property for 2 or 3 hours. They're going to run whatever tests they possibly can for that length of time, but they are not going to catch every little thing that could potentially be an issue with the home. They're going to do their very level best. And then they're going to write a prescription to you. And they're going to say, you know, based on what I'm observing here, you may want a specialist to take a look at this or that. Maybe we need a roofing expert to come out and take a look at the roof. Maybe we need an HVAC expert to come and take a look at the heating and air system. Well, that's where your buyer's agent is going to help coordinate some professionals to come out and take a look at these to give you more clarity on that diagnosis. Sometimes when the professional comes out to take a look at it, they say, actually, that's not a problem at all. Your inspector observed what they saw, but here's the reality of the situation, and it doesn't need attention. Or they may come out and say, you know what? Good call, that inspector did notice something that is a problem, and now we need to create a job bid or a repair addendum and ask the seller for this significant repair. But a lot of times it takes a village to figure out what are things that are qualified to ask the seller to repair on your behalf and what are not. And so anytime there's a question mark in our heads, we have the time and the energy available to help you to get industry professionals to weigh in. And that's really what we want. We want professionals in their chosen field to tell us what is important for the health and well-being of the house, to make it a sound investment. What's it going to cost me in the future if I choose not to repair it or the seller chooses not to repair it at this time? What's it going to run me down the road? About how long of a life do you think this has left if we don't do anything to address the problem right now? And then, of course, as a buyer, it's going to be your choice and your decision at that point whether you choose to proceed with the sale, or if you decide that this is too big of a project and the seller's not willing to fix it, we're going to have to find another house to look at. And if that ends up being the case, just consider the money that you spent on that inspection as a good investment, because heaven forbid we waive an inspection and don't find something that's going to end up costing a ton of money for you down the road. So always want a good inspector, and on top of that, we want to weigh in with industry professionals on anything that the inspector is unclear about.